Hello again, everyone. You may have seen a video earlier when I made a card to congratulate my granddaughter on her A-level results. She did so well. And one of the things I did was stamp this background, and I realised it was too dark for what I wanted. So I just thought I would make a card now to use it. And what I've done, I've raided my Christmas die box, and I came up with this. I don't know what the make of this one is. I often write on the back, but I thought I would, fill it out a little bit with a few more bits. I've cut it out there once, but I also cut out this sprig of mistletoe, and I thought I would cut up some of these and add them to the top, because this one looks to me like mistletoe and holly. So I thought I would, chop some of those up. And I've also cut out, I found some little holly leaves, separate little holly leaves, and I thought I would stick those on the top. So it's just, to try and make this wreath look just a little more full. And I've got a Noel sentiment that's got the actual letters and a backdrop. So I've cut the backdrop from some of my scrap of white, and I've cut the Noel from a bit of gold card that's got some Stick It on the back, which is a double-sided sheet. So when I pop those out, all I will have to do is peel off the backing and stick them onto that shadow. So I'll put that on one side for a minute, because what I want to do first is just to colour some of these. So I'll get a piece of silicone. Perhaps I'll get my sticky mat out, because some of those little holly leaves are very small. Okay, let's just lift off I don't know where the actual sheet for this is gone, so it's got a funny colour. It's been used for lots of things, but it still kind of works. Let's just stick these down, if I can. These little ones are individuals, which is the actual die is not. They're all, linked together with metal, but they cut out individually. Let's just add a bit of colour to these. I think perhaps I'll use some markers today that I haven't used for a while. I bought some Nouveau markers, and if you haven't got alcohol markers and you want to start with some, you can have a cheaper set and still get really nice results. So let's try that. I've got Hunter Green, which is really deep. Let's try a middle sort of colour. What's this? Pine Grove. And something to warm it up a little bit. What's this? Vine Leaf. I don't know I haven't used them for so long, I can't remember what they're like. So let's just have a look. Very bright, but it will warm things up, definitely. Let's put the darker one on. Holly tends to be dark, doesn't it? Really dark green. Oh, I haven't done any of this. I think that's going to be, let's use the middle colour for this one. Quite a lot of it anyway. I may use some of the berries, I'm not sure yet. It's kind of random, isn't it? I think it'll look all right when it's done. Says she, hopefully. Now with this warmer one, There are 4 sets of these Nouveau. I'm assuming they still make them. I'm not absolutely certain, to be truthful. Now I'm going to go over the berries because I can put some white berries on with some bleed-proof white, which will, you know, make sure that there's no awkward gaps anywhere. I'll just go over the top with the bleed-proof white. Okay, I think everything is kind of covered. I'm just going to go over with the dark one and just put a bit of, I'll use the other end, just a little bit of shading. No, I won't, I'll use this end. These are bullet tips, not, no, I don't like that end. Not brushes, they're bullets. There's not the flexibility in a bullet tip as there is in a brush tip. That will do. So, put this on one side, bring back my panel, here it is, and this is the one that's going to go on basically first. I am thinking some shimmer pen, and these little things are going to go on as add-ons. Maybe kind of, not quite sure how. Yeah, there's 4 of those, I think. And let's just chop some of these up. A bit more. It's quite nice, this one, isn't it? I think this one, I've got a C and a P on the back, which I believe is Charlie and Pulchen, German company. I think basically I can make it work, so I'll just cut these other bits up and then we'll start putting it together. Right, first thing I'm going to do is put some shimmer on this, then I'm going to stick this down and then I'll start adding the other bits. Just wondering about a bit of shape. I will just stop it from being absolutely flat. This just molds the paper a little bit and it just gives it softens the look of it if it's just not absolutely flat. Okay. Right, now a bit of shimmer pen. This one is a Nouveau as well, so Nouveau shimmer on Nouveau markers. Oh, isn't that pretty? That is lovely. I love the variation of colour. Let's just swap a bit of shimmer on these. There, I think that's everything covered. Okay, now a little glue onto this and we'll stick it down. I don't necessarily want the edges of the petals of the, you know, the leaves or whatever stuck down, so I'm just basically going round the main ring of the wreath. The rest, they can look after themselves. Right. Now, I'm not sure of the orientation that I want for this one. I think like that. Like so. Now these ones, a little bit of glue, and I'm going to try and poke it in. There's some, can you see the hole? There's little slits. I'm going to try and poke the ends of these things into those slits. I might need a pokey tool to find my way in again. Where are we? Here's one. Oh, I didn't put any glue on this, did I? It was a mistake. I will put some white on for the berries of some of these, I think. Right, where do we need another bit up here, I think. Bit of glue on the bottom. Into this little hole here. There we go. Want something there. Here's one. Just a bit of luck. Got enough. I'm going to pop this into here somewhere. Excellent. Now a few little holly leaves. I haven't made these shaped. When I picked it up, it just looked flat. Do you know what I mean? Let me just do it with my fingers. There we go. Just give these just a tad of shape. There we are. Right. Go quite nicely there, I think. One final little leaf. I'd like to put it there, but I think that's where my sentiment's going to go. So I'll pop it down here. I have a fancy for the sentiment to go kind of like that, you see. There. So let's pop the letters onto this, and then we can stick that down. Right. Have we got... Yes, we have got some berries. Let's just see if we can pick up a little bit of bleed proof. I've got a very fine paintbrush here. Pick up a bit of this. Oh yeah, I think that'll do. Now all I need to do is put a little piece of foam tape behind this and pop it on there, and then it can be mounted on the card. I'm not sure. I think I may well put a gold layer underneath as well. I don't want it there. Have it a couple of bits. So, yes, I will put another mount. I'm not quite sure whether to do gold or another white. Not sure. Let's just see. I think I'll do gold. I need a new piece of card. You see, I've cut another square out, so not wasting much. No need to put a great huge piece of gold behind, just for that tiny little border. There we go. Just check my card's opening the correct way. So there we go, a finished card, using up that background that I relegated because the stamping was too dark. But I'm pleased with this, it looks nice, I think it looks nice. So do take a look at your collection of dies or whatever and just see what you can do just to, you know, make them a little bit different. Hate to be boring, and I just think this has livened it up a lot just by amalgamating a mistletoe with the general wreath with a few additional holly leaves. So there you go. Have fun. I do. And come and see me soon.